Well, here we all are, still in pentool101.ai, or please just open up a blank document. That'll be fine. I still crave more control and more power. I need power for this tool. But don't forget, the ultimate way to master this tool is understanding how to use it. That's left brain, but practicing with it. The more you practice, the better you're going to get, and that's a fact. Now let's pick it up. You say, I bet Andy's going to do another pyramid. What's with the pyramids, Andy? Well, it's a simple shape to do demonstrations, and I do promise you we will get out of pyramids. I'm going to click here. Now let's say, for the sake of argument, because we can always say anything for the sake of argument, that you don't hold the shift key down. You think you're in the right spot, and you click, and, well, you're not. You say, oh, I know how to fix that. I'm not going to undo that and do it again. I'll just come down here and go here, and then come over here and click here. I'll then pick up my direct selection tool. We did this in the previous lesson. Select those two guys right up there, and then click this button right here, and voila. Oh, big deal. Wasn't the end of the world, was it? Let me do Control-A, Delete. There is a way to physically control the placement of an anchor point as you are drawing it. Now let me show you. Go back to Pen Tool. One more pyramid. Click here. Okay, now here's the thing that you have to break the habit on. We click, we move on. You have to click and hold. So it's kind of something you're thinking a possibility might exist that you need to move it, and so you click and you hold. So watch. You say, oh, ooh, it's wrong. Don't move your mouse, because if you do, you'll create a smooth point. As you are looking at that point, reach over and press the spacebar key, and now you can move it. Now maybe you can get it straight. And then you click, and then you go to the next point and the next point. So that might be one way, but I'll be honest with you, that's kind of hard. It really is to get it exactly where you want it to be, because as you're holding the space bar down and then you're releasing the mouse, sometimes it can move just a little bit. But understand, I like that feature. I can begin to draw a shape, and I know I'm going to move it. I just want to get over here somewhere. And so I click and hold. Press the space bar, put it where I want it to be. Okay, then click to release, move on, come over here, do it again. Now this time you'll notice I did drag. If I hold the space bar now, I can move it again, let go, continue the drag process, space bar again, move it just a little bit more, continue the drag process, you get the idea. The space bar is actually pretty cool when you think about it for doing things like that. But for straight lines, I don't know if it's all that great. So let's do this. Control-A, Delete. I've mentioned this, but we haven't really worked with them in this lesson, and that's Smart Guides. You may already have them on because by default they are on, but I need help in drawing. I need to know where straight lines are and a lot of other things. So I'm going to do this. Don't have to, but I'm going to turn off these two layers and just give us a place to play here. So I'm doing, I don't know, maybe a pyramid again, whatever it is. I come over here and pick up this tool, but this time before I use it, I'm either going to press Control-U, that's Command-U on a Macintosh, Control-U in Windows, and let me do it from the pull-down menu. Smart Guide. Now when you do and you click, it's showing you where center is right there. If I click, say, right about here, and then move, what you're looking for is the line. It's also telling me my distance is 389.58 pixels from that previous point. Information that I can use when I'm doing complicated drawing and shapes. If I click, I have a perfect line, but I want the pyramid part to be exactly in the middle, so I come down here and I wait for that. And not only does it go to it, it snaps to it. So if you move your mouse just a little bit, it's going to be all right. I click here, and I come back up, of course, and click here. No problem there. But it's telling you you're on an anchor, and the distance is, and you click, and you have made a perfect triangle. There are a lot of uses for Smart Guides. We'll be using them on and off throughout all of these lessons. I like the shortcut because, to be perfectly honest with you, sometimes they just plain get in the way. And I press Control, and that's Control in Windows, Command on a Mac, U, and it turns them off, and I can start working again. I want them again, I press Control-U. But remember this, if you're in the middle of drawing something with the pen tool, and you do a Control U to get the guides, it's going to break you out of that object and it's going to start you on a new one. So turn them on or turn them off before you start an object. So smart guides, really good. And don't forget that space bar when you're drawing with the pen tool to control the physical placement of the actual point.